This time on NTS Adventures.
My first fish from the deep. A little bit of a sauger. Wasn't enormous, but I pulled him out of 55 feet of water. Crazy, eh? Real good example here. You can see those fish suspended there. There's one there and one there, 30 feet out. It was only supposed to be 24 degrees today. I overdressed, my friends. Life is good! Come on, girl. Come on back down. Come on. My friends, my family, welcome to another edition of NTS Adventures. Check this out. Check it out. Life is good. New hat. Found a new hat. Found it at Winners. Of course, Winners always have some good gear for really good prices. No, no, Winners doesn't sponsor me. I just like shopping there. Welcome back to everybody. Beautiful day out here, 24 degrees Celsius. I don't know, what is that, mid-70s for my American friends, and I do have a few American friends that watch my channel regularly. Thank you. I hope you guys are having a good season on the water, if that's what you do, and if you don't fish, well, I hope you're having a good summer otherwise. Today I came on the water with two goals in mind. Number one, I'm going to fish some deep water, some real deep water. 40, 50, even 60 feet, and hopefully I'm gonna try and catch a nice big walleye. One, I'll be happy with one big walleye. Full disclosure, I haven't had much luck in the old deep water fishing scenario, even though every year I do come out and try at least once or twice. See a lot of guys on YouTube, man, they say go fish deep water in the summer, real deep water, that's where the big guys are. I've been trying it for years, man, and I haven't had good luck, but no harm in trying. It's a lot of fun trying, actually. So I'm gonna do that for a little while. I'm hoping that my new toy, aka the Eagle Eye 9 Live, is gonna help me in that endeavor. We'll see how it goes. Just gonna do some playing around, gonna do some live scoping and see if I can find something down there that's worth jigging for. My second goal today is I'm gonna get out on some of my humps that I usually fish come August and into September for some walleye. Again, I don't know if the fish have moved onto these humps yet, but something's telling me they might be. It's been a kind of a funny year this year, and things have been kind of mixed up, so I'm hoping because of that, I might catch some early arrivals on the humps, if you will. Some fish that are moving out and chasing the schools, because sometimes this time of year, the schools and the bait fish will move up into those open water structures. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, Maggie and I are going to carry on with our ride here. Got a few more minutes. We're going to get up here, going to do some scanning, going to drop the old jig, see if we can get into a big walleye. Hang in there, everybody. Might have a good day today. First thing I got to do is see if there's even any fish in this area I want to fish, and it looks like there is. Down at about 55 feet, which is kind of what I suspected. You see there's a couple arcs in there, And again, I've discussed this before on the channel. That is historical data. The arc depicts historical data. Normally, the fish came underneath and into view of my transducer and is left, and I don't know which way that fish has gone. If I look on the right side there, that's where the down imaging is. That's what is my clarifier, or my confirmation or denier, as I like to call it. And I got something there that'll return there nice and tight to the bottom again, 51 feet of water. Could be a catfish, or it could be walleye pinned right to the bottom. I'm gonna move a little bit closer here up the shore, take a little bit better of a look, see what we got. All right, got them nice and clean. Contact. Contact. Try it again. Contact. There we go. Okay, let's try that. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Again, this is new to me too, right? So it was only supposed to be 24 degrees today. I overdressed, my friends. It's actually ended up being a stoker out here. But I'll work it out. Okay, I got a couple marked in here. This is kind of where I am, just so you guys get an idea. This here is, you guys have seen me fish this island before, probably half a dozen times or so on the channel. That's Green Island. It's military owned. You're not allowed to go on it because of the unexploded ordnance threat. So basically, back to the fishing aspect here. We got that point that comes out there, and right out here, right front of the boat, it's dropping down to about 80 feet. So pretty significant drop. So it's the old deep water with access to shallow water to feed scenario is what I'm kind of hoping here. Anyway, enough talking. We're going to get the live scan going and see if we can pick anything up, and get the jigging rod out, and we'll see what we can do. Hang in there. So you can see I'm picking up fish quite deep there on the live scan, anywhere between 40 and 60 feet, and try and get on top of them and see if I can jig one up. My first fish from the deep, a little bit of a sauger. Wasn't enormous, but I pulled him out of 55 feet of water. Crazy, eh? Well, go back and see if we can get a bigger one. Problem fishing is depth. One of the challenges, it takes so long for your lure to get down there. I had a pretty good sized fish just below the boat here on the live scan, and he swam away. I couldn't even get my jig all the way down there. All right, well, it wasn't a complete fail. Fished it for 2 hours, anywhere between 55 and 70 feet. Caught one small sauger, probably 12, maybe 13 inches. Wasn't what I was expecting. I didn't even find them. Well, truthfully, I didn't know what to expect. Anyway, we're gonna go fish a little shallower on the edge of a hump I know out here in the main basin. Fishing between 35 and 25 feet. See if we have any better luck then. Hang in there. Negative. Nothing here either. Maybe the dog days of summer have begun already. You never know. Got a few more tricks up my sleeve though. Not quite done yet. Got a couple hours. Real good example here. You can see those fish suspended there. There's one there and one there, 30 feet out. I casted to them, but I wanted to grab my phone. If I scan around here, I can, there they are right there. So I can kind of see where they are. They're out 25 feet out around that direction there. And you can pick them up that way there. No, there they are there. They've moved off to the left of my boat, almost to the front of my boat. So I'm going to cast there and see if I can get those two. You guys can see them there. Pretty amazing, man. Tiny, tiny, tiny one. That's that spot I marked there on side scan when I came in though. Clump of rocks there on the ground. Not a big area, but anyway. Let's talk live scan for a minute, friends. I can honestly see the longer I have this and the more I play with it, the more I get the argument that it's almost cheating. Now keep in mind, I only have the, well not only, but I have the Eagle Eye Live 9, which is a reduced angle compared to some of the other Eagle, Lowrance or Humminbird or even Garmin products. I'm only scanning, I think, left and right, 135 as opposed to 185 and 45 down. But nonetheless, that fish there that I just caught, that little one, I saw him on side scan. I was scanning around and I saw him. He came up as a little blob over there, 40 feet-ish. I casted to it and he picked it up. Yeah, I get the controversy behind it, man. My mind still isn't made up, but I mean, there's some guys who are anti-forward-facing sonar. Andy Blockett, I think is his name, on YouTube. The guy's all about getting rid of it, and I understand his argument. He comes from a background of professional bass angling, and you know, I see where he's going with it. I mean, maybe you don't need to be as talented as you once were to place in those. I don't know. I'm not a professional bass angler, and I probably shouldn't have an opinion of it, but where I'm going with it is I get it. I get where people can say it's cheating, because if you're matched up with the right color, and you, in that case where I fluked out, a little bit of a spinner on a jig with one of my favorite walleye colors from Phoenix, gray with black speckles, smoky color almost, threw it right on it, and right away he picked it up. Can't imagine if you were real good at this sport how deadly it would be. You can see reason why guys have like 12 rods lined up. They see something on live scan, and then they throw, nothing hits, throw something else, throw something else, throw something else, boom, fish, theoretically. He's not terrible. He's not terrible. He's not terrible. Not terrible. I'll probably tub him. If I don't get more, I'll let him go, or if I do, I'll upgrade him. It's probably 14. I'll take a look. Anyway, I'm way off of my math these days. That was 15 and a half. That's an acceptable keeper in my view. Hopefully I get 4 more. I only have, well, less than an hour for sure. Maybe only half hour left, so the walleye are not cooperating. I'm just gonna go around the corner here, and I dug out one of my bass rods, and I'm gonna throw for some smallmouth, just for shits and giggles. Who knows? Maybe they're on already. Let's just go do a little bit of reconnaissance and find out, shall we? All right, one pass down the west side of Green Island, and we're gonna call it. Let's see how she goes. Come down here, Maggie. Get down. Thank you. Good girl. Thanks for listening. Good girl. Mom doesn't like it when you do that. And she watches these videos too, remember? We can't get away with trickery. Can't get away with trickery. Well, it's not looking like the smallmouth want to play either. If they're on here, I've been fishing this stretch here for, well over 30 years, on and off. And you know when they're on here, because once you start coming down here, you'll get at least one or two. Maggie's on to something there. You usually get one or two, and I haven't even had a pickup yet. I've marked some on the live scan, but they're just not interested. My day is almost done, my friends. Well, my friends, that's all I got for you today. I'm gonna go home, have some supper, and enjoy the evening. Beautiful night here in the Ottawa Valley. Sure appreciate you guys joining me. I really do. Wasn't too exciting for sure. Want to try a couple things, and honestly I wasn't even quite sure if I was going to shoot today, but I figured, why not? Like one of my viewers had commented on my last video. He doesn't mind if I don't catch fish. And that's nice to hear, you know. It's like he said, it's nice being out on the water. Anyway, life is hard, everybody. And have some fun. And don't forget to support your troops. We'll see you next time on NTS Adventures. Calling out. Max, you want to go home, girl? You want to go home? Let's go home. Life is good.